This conference will now be recorded.
We discussed the task 1. Insert the data into data table. Okay, so did you complete this task? Hello? Yeah, Robin. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I only created the properties and then I wasn't able to. I did not try to create the activity actually.
Okay. So can I share this document? Is it okay fine you manage?
Yeah, it's okay. No need to share because I was looking at the video. So
That's fine. That's good. Fine. So so the task 1 is completed. I'm going to use here. Task 1 is inserting the data. This insert task. We will go for task 2.
okay.
The task 2 is retrieve the single record in data table. Retrieve the single record in data table. That's what I'm saying. So what are the steps is required? Before going to that, this is the task 2. I told you for the description of the task 2. This is the first screen 1. This is the first search 1. Search the data into the data table. So whenever you give the input into the screen, the input is copied into the clipboard. Then you can just copy the clipboard input into your page to some other page in clipboard, retrieve page. So then data will be transferred to retrieve page to data table by using activity method obj open. Obj open is nothing but this method helps in to retrieve the single record in data table. To retrieve the single record in data table. So obj save is completed. The next method of obj methods is obj open. Obj save, the obj open is the second method. This method helps in to retrieve the single record in data table. Inside the obj open, what are the parameters we need to pass? These are the parameters: class, locking, and release on lock. Then what is the locking? Just I'm going to explain. And locking in depth is not done, so we'll discuss later. What is the lock and what is the release on lock? We'll discuss. Parameter is very important. Each and every method inside that. What are the parameters? Purpose of that? So let's move on. The OP is the open task. This is a task. Then whenever the data form, it will display into the screen too. This is a display purpose. This is a read-only screen. So in the property set, you can set the data into again primary page to retrieve page. So that the input is comes from clipboard, the output is again will be stored into the transfer the output into the again clipboard only. So that the data will be copied into that retrieve page only. Okay. But in the data table, you can just give that default page of data table is a primary page. That's what is a primary page? We'll discuss. Okay, let's come to the steps. Step 1, we need to create the data table. So data table only you can just design the screen, create the data table. So what are the properties are required? Just to design the columns names. So as per that, I'm going to give the properties as create the property wizard. Then just to create the properties are emp id, name of the employer, salary of the employer, and a designation of the employee. That's fine. These are the column names. We're going to retrieving the data based on the primary key is that employee ID. This is the primary key. So this is a data table. Just to create the data table for your application. Create of login your application. Password is rules. And click on login. Insert task, right? Okay. We'll do the create one more case type for this task. The scope for first to create the data type. Go to down arrow, add data type. Retrieve data records. The advanced setting, the parent class of the data dash. Click on submit. Here you can just define the column name of columns of your data table. That is EMP ID, user, name of the employer, next EMP salary, designation of the four properties. So go for records tab and configure the source. Here set the your primary key, employee ID, EMP ID. So we already I told you the whenever create the data table, data page also created. Data page also created. So what is the purpose of this database we will discuss in the next class. That OBJ browse method. There is separate task for related to data pages. First, this is the primary key here. Click on the submit. And go to close. Here enter some data. Employee ID something. See. See. So turn to that record. EL. These are the data. In this task, I'm going to explain tracer also. What is the importance of tracer? Okay, just click on save this data. Let's come back to the data tab and refresh the data tabs. That's fine. Okay, let's move on to the, this is the first step. Then second step, suppose you want to develop the screen, you need case type. Create the case type. So we are creating the properties into the column. Create the case type, then only create the property wizard. Fine. Step 3, create the property wizard. This is column. So what are the properties? Just same properties in the data types. What are the column you mentioned? Same properties which create in the, under the case type also. Suppose you create the case type. So how to add the case type? Go to the data case type explorer. Add a case type option is there. Just click on add case type. Click on so something view records. View records. So this is a parent class of this. Click on submit. Fine. Just close this case type. Come back to the app explorer and refresh the app explorer. Your case type is displayed. So what we need to do next step? So we need to create the properties into the case type, right? But you are going to create the properties into the framework class. Okay. You are going to access on that framework, right? That's the reason just to create the your framework is this one. Just to go to right click, go to view data designer. So just to create the properties. And data types here data types are same. Okay, so while creating the data table, what are the data types you mention on there? We should specify same data types into the case type also in framework also. Okay, remember that. So name test salary keywords. Designation. Save this data, close, refresh the app. That's fine. Now create the screen, all will be into the case type. So what we need next step? In step 3 already done, creating property wizard. Step 4, create the sections here. So we need to create the two sections. Create the section. The first section is recharge sorry, but like pitch section, pitching the details, right? Pitch section. The second section is display purpose or read only section or display section. So in the step 5, in the section we need to call the properties. Okay, call the properties. Call the properties in sections. So in the next step, here you can call the sections employee sections employee actions. Then step 6 is create the Play action. The first play action is pitch play action. The second play action is display play action. The step 7 is call the sections in play actions. Let's go to the just right click, retrieve, right click, create